Hey, ladies and gents. I'm streaming because I was grinding a little bit here in Massiv Poker Union in ClubGG and um, started bluffing a bit too much, getting a little too splashy, you know, trying to outplay a little bit. And streaming always helps me keep a little bit more honest and critical about my thought process. So um, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build a rolling massive. Running low on chips in there. I have a bankroll, so to speak, but I don't want to like spend money on buying chips. So I'd rather just play a little bit of the recreational action here. Here's an interesting hand right off the bat. I get min-raised from the big blind, which is kind of funny. But let's try to crack his aces or kings or whatever this player has. Just gonna check behind. This should favor me. I'm gonna get check raised a lot here, but check and call. What's going on? Min raise, maybe trying to play trappy. I'm not gonna bluff this. And here comes the river probe with the overpair. Let's see what. Oh, that's kind of a crazy hand to min raise with. So we'll tag this guy as a donkey. Oops, that was an accidental limp. I meant to raise. Though I don't think it's that unprofitable to limp. It's just kind of. I'll just go ahead and triple off. I think. I've had the flu for the past few days. My voice is getting kind of. So either I'm getting trapped here or. See, usually he'll just donk with any kind of thick value. Yeah, that's what I thought. Another mid raise here. Actually gonna 4-bet with 9-9. I should have probably made it larger. Also, I thought this guy had limped. So now this whole situation is pretty sketchy here with 9-9. I'm just gonna go for value right off the bat. I don't care about. I don't think he's gonna like stab ridiculously often. I think his range is weak. Just get it in here. Yes, that's what we like to see. Cooler situation. So now I can say am I still down on the session? Yeah, I'm about $60 down on the session. Nothing that can't be made back fairly easily. Here comes the big 3-bet. Hope to get it in here with 10-10. Nope. Small bet here is in order, maybe 6.5. Just never calling there. Did I bet that turn with 10-10? That probably should have been a check or a super small bet. Super small bet is what I like. Like smaller than what I did. Like maybe 8.5 bigs. But I don't even really like that much. I don't spend a whole lot of time in solver land trying to figure out optimal, because that necessitates, versus this field, it would necessitate so much additional legwork of trying to plug in people's ranges that you think you have on the other side, and trying to figure out what they would turn into bluffs, if any, and what they wouldn't. So starting with a solver or something, we're trying to figure out the paradigm for a spot like that. There's a lot more just intuition that needs to be used. Okay, let's see someone flip. Ace King versus Queen Jack. Wow. Quite tagged them as crazy pre-flop. The Kings just open. Excuse me. Still recovering a little bit. And I might just rip it in here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rip it. Why? Because if they're not squeezing enough, then they're just gonna call off with queens jacks. But if I just 4-bet size versus a squeeze like that, if I open it with a gun, they can get away with from some stronger hands, and they're not going to call if they were just bluffing or squeezing light. Anyway, another idea would be to call, but I don't like doing that with kings in that kind of spot. It's just unnecessary. Here's an interesting spot. I find a value bet. Pots it. Into a bluff is not a bad idea there. If I hit on the river, I would just donk, shove. And I wouldn't have any bluffs on the river, I don't think. Yeah, or maybe I should just have folded the turn, but I don't think so. I don't think so, not with the flush draw. Hands though. Kick me off, then I can just hop on another of the billions of tables that are currently going in Massive. Interesting straddle. So that changes things a bit. Quite a bit. Games are just amazing this time of day. It's crazy. Just gonna pop it up to 7.5, shamelessly. And if he 3-bet small blind, I would just 4-bet. Probably my entire continuing range. Then pre-raise. Ah, not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'll just kind of pretend the limp doesn't. I could just fold, I guess. Fold pre. I think I just have to call off. Weird as it is, yeah. And always when it runs. Once. 3, ace, 3, ace. Call. Happy to give some action to the straddler, for sure. And I'll just fold these deuce. Don't know what I was thinking there. Hitting check raising, king 5. I don't think so. I'm not in a limped pot. Small bet on this board makes sense with 9-8. So just looking at another table where I'm not running very well. This is exciting. So now we have just a crazy straddle situation here, which shortens the effective stacks quite a bit. You got an open raise for a third. Well, I guess there are really deep stacks behind you, so. Really love to see the straddle. That's definitely the sign that the action's going to heat up on this table. See what we can do with ace king. In the big blind, though. Nice, maybe we can get it in with the 50 big blind stack somehow. I'm hoping for a flatter, so the squeeze looks good. But no such luck, but that's okay. We'll make do with what we have. There we go. I have to get my keyboard to work. And let's see if we can win whatever flip this is. Yeah, it's a flip. I put you on ace king. Nice hand. Nice hand. You, sir, won a flip. Good for you. I almost want to flat here with jacks. Why? Because of the donkey here. Hang him in, but not anymore. Just gonna squeeze, play a normal person, and see what happens. King 10, just fold, right? Yeah, I would think so. You could 3-bet. You could 3-bet. Yeah, might be better. It's definitely better. I should have 3-bet all day. It's not that strong. It's just not that strong of a hand. Nothing wrong with just 3-bet or fold in that situation, and just go super linear. Just ABC. And that's going to be a whiff. 7-4, go in the trash. Queen 4, go in the trash. Ace deuce, sorry, I'm in the small block. I should have just fold. And I'm happy to play 5-handed in this good of a game, I think. It's dried up a little bit, but it doesn't matter. On another table that you guys can't see, there's a guy who is annoying me greatly and redlining me super hard, and I am just waiting for the opportunity to stack him super deep. Because he's a shitbag who is just playing ABC. I should always just call. I don't think this is totally. I think this is always just like top pair. And we can put a lot of pressure on. Oh, I didn't go big enough though to put pressure on top pair. Or did I? Oh. Well, on the plus side, this is going to make a 7 really afraid. But this bet is going to be really weak. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of credit here. Yeah. I mean, I would hate to just check and lose against a 7 here, but I think that's exactly what's going to happen. But what if I overbet? Well, what if he just has a boat? Yeah. That was a silly overbet. I don't have very many strong hands there, I think. I don't know. It's not that bad when they just show up with so much top pair there. I think it's necessary to try to let them off top pair. Well, now I'm down a boatload trying to play fancy for the stream, which is not good. Let's see if I can get some value. And if they raise here, I know I'm dead. Nice. Ace 10. Could squeeze here. Yeah, I think it's a good move. Try to narrow it down a bit, at least a little bit. This is just so much weak top pair. Just keep it small. Just keep it small. And just jam. I should just jam this. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to tag that they trap. Or just give a dog tag traps. And donk tag. Yeah, all back in one hand. Well, not all of it, but enough to take the edge off a little bit. Restore some of my self-esteem after bluffing off a ridiculous amount. Can you beat 50 no limit in clubs? Is like asking, do you have the intelligence to buy soda from a vending machine? Can you figure out how to use a vending machine? You put your money in, you take soda out. This is like as simple as you put money in, you get more money out. So it kind of sucks if you were craving soda, right? If you're playing club poker, but instead of money, you want soda to come out of the machine. That's going to be a really bad deal for you, and you're going to be disappointed. But if you want money, then totally different story. This is always a 6, so I'm just going to flat. And what the heck? Is it a three? Is he gonna call with? Oh, that sucks. Well, huh. So he's never bluffing. Well, I don't have to put down never bluffing, but I can say passive. I mean, this dude is buying in for 40 bigs, so. Queen 10, goodbye. Excuse me. And I'm just not even going to call this bet, I think. Especially after the cold 4 bet. It's just ridiculously unprofitable to call. Hmm. Seems like a kind of loose-ish, at least, player. Pretty deep stack, so we'll give King kind of a try this time. I think he's going to miss this board, or at least have a low pocket pair that we can bluff him off a lot. Something like, I don't know. The problem is all the low pocket pairs sort of smash this board, so maybe it's not even a bet, but feels more profitable to bet. Use a lot of intuition, or I use a lot of intuition in games like this, kind of like that, where I'm just going to C bet because it's probably not a C bet in theory, but it's going to be way more. It's just generally difficult